You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar clean. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a good one in store here between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. This guy's one of the final winless teams in football this season, trying to change that here. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Lions. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Welcome everybody tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here as Jake Bates is going to get this started. And here we go from the Motor City. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. And as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Play action, Sanders. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. You need to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Let's see what he can do on the return. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted now. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. Their struggles this season, Brock, I think, I'm not saying you think, but I think you can put a good chunk of them on this right here. It is tough to win most of your games when you're operating shorthanded.
Well, you can do whatever you want to do, but their fans, they do not want to hear it. They want that next man to step up, and unfortunately, it's just not happening. Listen, injuries mount in this league. We know that watching this game every single season, and it's those teams that get better, that adapt, that overcome, that improvise. They're the ones who win through those injuries, and those others that don't, well, we see seasons like this one right here.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A tight end in motion now. Sanders going to throw here on first. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go play action for Sanders. Stepping up, and he's going to run. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Judkins running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw.
2nd and 9.
Has a man on target to Johnson. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Intended for Deontay Johnson. Incomplete.
They'll go on here, Sanders. And that's away from the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Another try following the sack. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Short pickup to their own 31. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Back out now comes the Browns offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down, Browns.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They bring their tight end left. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
incomplete. It's third down. And
Sanders now on third down. That throw's knocked away, incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
They'll punch another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 19. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down throw from Goff. Oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
On the coverage.
Now Goff taking off with it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch him behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here he is on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Browns getting their offense out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
So Reed will give it to Simpson. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Browns are lined up to punt. He breaks a tackle, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions offense returning to the field. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They're now set for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Up on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the shotgun, Goff heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Love this. Tight end getting the run. Have him gain up about a handful there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have it, 2nd and 4. Handoff now to Judkins. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
He was taken
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know, if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Jukes him, and now he's running free. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Lions. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hold up. Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions get the game's 1st points here in the seconds. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? It's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Browns, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score is 7-0. On first down, here's Sanders. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
To the air on first down, Sanders. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up second down.
And then incomplete. Brings up second.
And again here, Sanders. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
A gain of 10. Brings up third and it's
Sneak here, Sanders. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Goff setting to throw. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Joe to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Gibbs now from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Now gone. This is complete to Gibbs. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Third and 8.
Goff on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move. They're into the backfield blowing it up.
The Lions ready for the punch. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Judkins on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Gall. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but drop, that's all they needed. 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Looking for a target. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Got to the air now. He fires one deep down the middle. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
That's out. Now comes the Browns offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Sampson here up the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. They bring the tight end in motion. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Sanders setting the pass. A little screen pass for Judkins. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. He's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Browns getting their offense out there. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Here's Sanders now. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing is gone. Short pass brought in. And he drives it up to the 24. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock. Carson Swessinger making the stop.
It's now
2nd and 6 now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw it. Now he takes it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 52 yards, touchdown. The Seahawks have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 39. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Teslaw there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Their struggles this season, Brock, I think, I'm not saying you think, but I think you can put a good chunk of them on this right here. It's tough to win most of your games when you're operating shorthanded.
Well, you can do whatever you want to do, but their fans, they do not want to hear it.
Goff has it knocked out, and the Browns pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their... While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Cleveland offense back out, getting set for the drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of 16 yards.
Slot man in motion left. From the gun, Judkins. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Searches from the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 7.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Sanders now on 3rd down. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns jump in front now by 5.
7.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good. Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. They're cobbled together a yard there. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
Brings up 3rd and
Goff now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Rolling left, buying some time.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 4. Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 5. And the Browns 1st down.
Hand off to Sampson. Jukes his way into the clear. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Sampson from the pistol. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting better of him on that run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
2nd and 13. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns hold an 11-point advantage. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns push the lead up to 12.
19, Lions 7.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
That's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away. That's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now. His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Sanders going to look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Cleveland.
Working inside the red zone. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
On the give, here's Judkins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
On the tackle.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety like that. That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, gone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
They'll run again with Montgomery. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. Blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Now Goff. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On now comes their punter. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll go play action for Sanders. He lost it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Going again here, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him.
A gain of 12. And the Browns first down.
Sanders will keep it. And he'll slide down after picking up a couple. 2nd down upcoming.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play.
And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And off here to Sampson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Begins his return at the 16. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10.
First down. They'll run with Montgomery. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
Able to find Wright. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
12 yards. That's another Detroit.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got it was to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Goff back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force out 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Bates' kick is up and good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. and left. It's Judkins. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Another one for Judkins. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Browns.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's Judkins on the counter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Another gain to Judkins. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Handoff now to Judkins. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To number 10, Sean Judkins. It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this track moving.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Zone read. This is Judkins. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's cut for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down.
Into Sampson here up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A give left side. Judkins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They've got a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult. Now 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Working quickly here.
12 yards. And the Lions first down.
There's Goff on 1st and 10. That one's into the hands of Slaw. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Goff on 1st and 10. Now he's past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Gonna throw again. Goff. And this one's caught. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. That's
A
another
run here. It's Montgomery. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. David Montgomery with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
makes the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. To cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Oh, he's going to run for it. He loses the football. Going the other way. Lions have it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Back to throw. Set up the screen to Montgomery. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Browns getting their offense out there. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Judkins running between the tackles. Has the first down for the Browns. That should be enough to clinch them this victory. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.